You close the app and instead of feeling rested, you feel emptier. Weren't we scrolling to relax in the first place? We all know that moment. Lying in bed, lights off, the glow of the screen on your face. Hours of scrolling, looking for relief, and yet somehow we end up more drained than before. Why does this happen? And more importantly, how do we change it? Let's talk about that.
Social media has changed everything. We can share ideas instantly, reach people worldwide, build entire careers with nothing but a phone. But with all this connection, something else crept in. We compare ourselves. We scroll through highlight reels while our own life slips quietly away. Here is the paradox. We are more connected than ever, yet somehow we feel more alone. We see dream vacations, perfect dinner dates, celebration and promotions, but we forget they are only highlights. Our brain doesn't know the difference between the reality and performance. We see it and we feel like we're falling behind.
Last night, I scrolled for hours. It started with one funny clip, then another. At first, I laughed, but not really. It wasn't joy, it was more like numbing myself. One video became 10, then 20. My thumb almost moved on its own, like the app was pulling me deeper. For a moment, it felt good, like maybe the stress of the day could dissolve. But by the time I finally looked up, 2 hours had passed. The room was silent. The problems I was running from were still waiting. Only now I had less time, less energy, and more emptiness. I wanted relief, but I built a bigger trap.
And here is the tricky part. Our brains treat this kind of scrolling like a slot machine. Every swipe is a gamble. Most clips are forgettable, but every once in a while there's something that makes us laugh or just feels right. That unpredictability is what hooks us. A tiny dopamine hit, then another, then another. It keeps us chasing the next clip even when we are already tired. And the irony is, we think we are resting, but our brain is on high alert. We reach for comfort and somehow end up less comfortable. Think about this. We change something on the outside, people notice instantly. You put on a new sweater. Everyone sees it. You train your body, your muscle grow, and it shows. But when we train our brain, no one sees it. Not even us. It's hidden sitting quietly inside our heads. And yet it changes with everything we do. Every habit, every thought, and every scroll.
Neuroscientists call this neuroplasticity. The brain constantly reshaping itself. We are wiring new connections every single day, whether we mean to or not. For years now, we have been training our brains with the one thing we always carry in our pockets, our phones. Our daily swipes and scrolls are literally shaping our minds, not in a way we can see in the mirror, but in ways we feel when we are restless, distracted, or empty. You noticed it in those little moments when you try to read a book, but your mind keeps reaching for a notification that isn't there. Or when the room is finally quiet and yet your head is still buzzing like the feed is running inside you. So here is the challenge for you. Tonight, before you open the app, pause for 3 seconds and ask yourself the real question. What do I actually need right now? Am I tired and need rest? Am I lonely and need real connection? Or am I bored and need some inspiration? It sounds almost too simple, but if you actually try it, you will feel the difference. The one pause reminds you that you are in control, not the app. If it's rest, put down the phone and let yourself recover. If it's connection, send a quick message to a friend. If it's inspiration, follow something that makes you want to build, not just consume. Try it at least once, because even that tiny pause can break the cycle, and instead of losing hours, you might actually get back a piece of your life.
We don't even notice it's happening. Imagine this. Every scroll is like throwing another log into a fire. The fire doesn't rest, it keeps burning hotter and hotter, while what we wanted all along was silence. Or think of it this way. We are drinking salt water. It feels like it quenches our thirst, but the more we drink, the thirstier we get. Or maybe it's like running on a treadmill. You sweat, you push, you get exhausted, but then you look around, you haven't moved an inch. That's the paradox of scrolling. We search for comfort and end up with emptiness. We search for escape and end up more trapped. What if you could get back even half the time you have lost to scrolling? How different would your days feel? What could you create, learn, or simply experience if you reclaimed that space? And hey, if you are still here, thank you. That means this already resonated with you, and I am new here. I'm trying to build something real, not just content, but genuine connection. So if any of this hits home, I truly appreciate a like and maybe even a subscribe. Hopefully, I will see you in the next one.
Because in the end, it's not about how many hours we scroll or how many likes we collect. It's about what stays with us. Social media can leave us empty or it can fill us. It can numb us or it can inspire us. The choice is always ours.
And please remember, the most important things don't happen on a screen, they happen here in our own lives, when we start creating and truly living.